Great, I can see people are here, so please, my dear Voyagers, let me know if everything is okay. Thank you for joining, guys. Thank you. I will try to bring a little bit of brightness to your day today. These ladies will entertain ours before we start. Please write me in the chat box how is the video and the site while we're waiting for this show to begin. Thank you for being with me. I don't see the chat here, it's not running. Hi everyone, please let me know, can you see and hear me? And the chat somehow disappeared. Oh yes, Christine, thank you, Claire, thank you so much for before the tour. Thank you. I was taking the tram and I was riding on the tram, so I saw your tip. I'm so grateful that you are supporting me even before the tour. You know, sometimes the things happen. There might be no connection. Usually there is the connection, but here we have the full square people, and it's beautiful, amazing, and very festive. Thank you for joining. We will start in 5 minutes. I want more people to join. Please ask me questions if you want. So today is the 17th of March, and this year the Easter is I think the early Easter. We have early Easter because last year I was also having this Easter tours, and that was much warmer. Today we had even the the warning from the authorities. So, like, this was the warning for the farmers, that the farmers should cover all these trees, fruit trees and vegetable gardens with a special white film to protect it from the frost. The thing is that it's quite warm outside when there is the daylight, because the sun is beginning to be quite warm and hot during the daytime. And at night it is almost 0 degrees, so it's very brisk, very chilly. And if you choose to have a night walk in Prague these days, you will feel that it is really not so pleasant as during the daytime. I'm so excited to show you the Easter market. Let me show you these ladies. They are jumping and dancing, so they are much more comfortable than I am. Probably I will if it's cold in winter, it's a kind of a version of my winter tour, so I can warm myself jumping and dancing, and this will save the situation. This is the first time I see these ladies here. Usually there are horses. You see, the horses are absent today, and the ladies are the tourists are engaged in that. I love that the tours are live, because even the tourists come here and begin to dance a little bit. How are your days going? What is the weather like in your countries? Here we have about, I think, 15 degrees Celsius above, like plus 15 Celsius, 15 degrees Celsius. during the daytime, and at night it could be very, very cold. I was posting for you a few videos from the beautiful almond garden. So this is really the amazing place. Check please it is a short video. Check my small reel on my Dudakova Olga Facebook page, and you will see how beautiful it is. And also, I had an idea. Please write me in the comments. We still have 5 minutes and I want to chat with you. So I have an interesting idea of meditation video. I filmed this footage of this beautiful garden, and actually it's not much stories to tell you when you are walking on the almond garden or in magnolia garden, and there is no much information to share with you. So I decided to make a video, probably 10-15 minutes of meditation. So there will be the music, and I will be telling something, I don't know, comforting stories, not stories, actually uplifting phrases or words. I'm not very strong in meditation, but would it be interesting, how do you think, for you to watch the amazing almond garden and have this meditation session? I'm asking you because here I have on this stream my staunch audience, my staunch friends, and probably you will be, you're the ones that I want you to ask. I have beautiful ladies. Hi, where are you from?
In Spain.
Yeah. To see, I don't have a lot of people attend, but
you're a YouTuber?
Yes, actually, I'm making a virtual tour here from the Easter market. My name is marvelous.kyiv. You can subscribe.
Okay.
Marvelous.kyiv.
No.
Marvelous.
Hi, followers.
No, Marvel. I will.
How old are you?
Is my backpack safe?
No.
No, it's okay.
Don't worry. No carteristas.
Because you're surrounding me, Mar. Dot. Where is Dot?
Here.
Thank you. And Kyiv. My backpack is safe. It is
Hi,
here.
Olga. Thank you. Wonderful. You do ASMR, right? Vamos a poner el micrófono. Don't worry.
So this is on YouTube. You can watch it right now. I'm not streaming from Instagram. Thank you, ladies, for entertaining the audience before. You see? You are popular. You can say yes. Like there were 10, now it's 18. So it means that you are the stars. Have you tried Czech beer?
Yes, silly little teenagers are the same everywhere.
Have you tried Czech beer?
Han dicho que las niñas que el mundo necesita niños. Han dicho pequeñas niñas tontas. Hola.
21.
Está tu puta madre.
Have you tried Czech beer?
Yes, very beautiful.
It's tasty.
Yes, it's very good. And you?
I tried not today.
Okay.
Probably after the tour I will have one to use the same worldwide. So they love you see.
Mono.
Thank you.
Okay, bye. 23, eh?
Wow.
Baby.
You're great.
Yeah. Okay. Bye. Okay.
Bye. Have a nice day. Thank you, ladies. Bye. Let's go. Let me check my backpack. So this is the. I hope it's safe. Okay. This is the way I am checking my backpack. It's it's going to be an interesting tour. You see, the beginning is already very lively. Welcome everyone to the beautiful capital of Czech Republic, Prague. And today we are going to explore Easter market. It's full of ribbons, colorful bunnies, Easter eggs, and I'm so excited to share it with you today. I have the feeling that I'm actually on the Christmas market because the stalls, these chateaus, they look the same, but instead of the tinsel, instead of the Christmas decorations and baubles. They have the artificial green grass and ribbons. What is our plan for today? We're going to explore Easter market. I will tell you about the Easter Czech traditions, Ukrainian traditions as well, and you will just enjoy the sun, the beautiful architecture, which is incredible here. And thank you so much for joining, for being with me, and for tipping. This tour and work is completely free. I'm enjoying it myself, really. I'm enjoying coming and showing up every week and sharing with you beautiful Czech Republic or wherever I am. And I'm very grateful to those of you who are supporting me on Buy Me a Coffee and on PayPal. These are two platforms where you can say thank you to me. Yes, Easter is in 2 weeks, but in Prague, it's just like they started to celebrate it already yesterday, and the city is full of chateaus, and this will continue up to the 1st of April. So, up to the 7th of April. So this market will wrap up on the 7th of April. So even 1 week after the tour. Hi Larry. Hi everyone who was saying hi to me in the chat box. Hi Astrid. Hi Julia. And let's go to explore Christmas market, Easter market. You know, the time flies so quickly. I think that it was just a few months ago, a few weeks ago, there was Christmas market on this place, and now it is Easter, which means that like very soon it will be Christmas again. I will be flipping back and forth, so you will continue to see me today. So what I wanted to show you, let's look at the decorations. Look, see how big it is, how beautiful it is. As I told you already, they have actually this chateaus. I call them chateaus, as they had them in the winter. I wanted to begin with my favorite part. That is the locksmith. So it's very authentic, something very authentic. So they have their fire here, and they are making the metal things. Everything is happening right in front of your eyes. You can order something, and you can buy these things. Hi Karen. So you see, this tour, I will of course tell you about the church, but this tour will not be focused on the architecture and on the history and the history of the buildings. So let me show you this beautiful church. It's called St. Nicholas Church. It belongs to the 18th century, so that was 1750s. It's in Baroque style, and it's very beautiful. Inside it has the amazing chandelier, just incredible chandelier inside. It is very, very beautiful. The church belongs to Hussite Church. So this is Hussite Church. Hussites were the followers of Jan Hus, and now I'm going to show you Jan Hus. Here is his monument, because he was the beginning, this was the beginning of Protestantism era, and he established this Protestant church here. So let me show you again my favorite locksmith. So you see the fire, and he is working right in front of you. Oh, you see the piece of the metal that is bright red, and here how these things are happening. You see the sparkles are flying all around, which means that it could be like I have to be careful with my eyes. It's amazing that he's working just in front of you, and here you can buy some bells, and you can buy even armory if you forgot your armor at home. The things for the night, like these metal gloves. These are very authentic souvenirs. They are not conventional ones, not made in China, but here in Prague, in Czech Republic, and leather things. A lot of things from leather, like these sweet keychains. You can buy the coins, and so if you have this kind of a key chain, it's something unique, not the usual one. I love the horns. You can drink from them, or I don't know, put something inside. Let me know what are your ideas, how you can use these horns. They are from the, I think, from the deer. And the price is 1,800 Czech crowns. That means that is, let me count. You can divide to 20. Yes, this is the old ways of doing the things, and Prague is famous for the things that really survived here. And these crafts, you can still find them. Okay, there are so many interesting Czech traditions that I want to share with you. I will walk around the beautiful square, and you will see this amazing buildings that I used to show you a lot of times. You can see this cherry blossom. It's artificial, but this week the tour is not posted. So I'm going to take you to the special Trojan Palace. That is, and there is the beautiful park close to this Trojan Palace. There is the biggest, one of the biggest cherry blossom gardens. And probably next week I will have this tour. It's a little bit far away from the city center. It's not close to the to this royal way, as I call it. So this city center is full of the sights, but I'm going to take you to the Trojan Palace and to show you the cherry blossom garden. So please subscribe to my channel, and there will be the new tour posted very soon, and on Together Virtually also. You see that kind of photo zones are here. I will say hello to everyone again. See me. Hi everyone. Hi. We are exploring Easter market today in the Old Town Square in Prague, and we are diving into the Czech traditions. So it's a fun time. These are fun days for Czech men, because there is the interesting Czech tradition. They have a lot of fun because they have the special sticks, and they can beat women, ladies, with the sticks for fun and to bring those ladies beauty and health. We will be walking along this Easter market. These are also the crafts, handmade things, and I will show you these whips with which they whip the ladies. The ladies are very glad, they are very happy, because when the ladies are whipped, it means that they will stay healthy and beautiful all year round. So after the period of snow and cold, that holiday, the Easter holiday, is kind of celebration, not religious celebration, but probably the celebration of Easter. I can say that people in Prague are very religious. According to the statistics, 30% of the people, they are atheists. So Easter in Czech Republic is celebrated in a way how they are kind of celebrating the arriving of spring. The celebrations here are more about walking, talking, eating, and having fun. I will walk to this beautiful elevated platform, and just twice a year, on Christmas Day and on Easter, I have a chance to show you the Old Town Square from the top. Here you can see the beautiful square. By the way, this is the balcony. You can see the Kinsky Palace, Rococo Palace, and that is the balcony where in 1989, not 1999, no, not here. So I wanted to tell you about the collapse of Soviet Union and of this Communist Party. So it wasn't here. This was the communist rule was announced from this balcony. But in 1989, when people proclaimed the collapse of communism, slowly Czech Republic began to come back to this re-establishment of this religious holiday. And some people still go to the church, but it's still, you know, kind of a mixture of Christian traditions, pagan traditions, and the wonderful days where people can just have a few days of rest and celebrate the coming of spring. So many old pagan traditions are still observed in the villagers, in the Czech villagers, and the whole country is becoming very colorful. You see this yellow-blue ribbons. Let me show you the square full of people. Everybody is eating street food. Mainly these are sausages and Prague ham. I will show you Prague ham in a while. So the square is full of the joy of the songs. So there is the concert. Can you see the ladies are singing? Probably you can hear a little bit of music. So it's very festive. There is in the center you can see the big birch tree. Instead of the Christmas tree, you know, during the Christmas time they have the Christmas tree here, and during the Easter time, the Easter tree decorated by the beautiful ribbons. I think you can now make a screen short. It is beautiful. So I have told you about the tradition to the ladies, and I will show you that sticks, these whips, when we will go to the Easter market and we will explore the stalls. There was also another tradition to bake the lamb, to bake Easter lamb. So there was the special shape which is used just once a year, and they bake in this shape the bread in the form of lamb. Can you hear the song? The children are eating trindelnik, that is the famous dessert. The concerts here are happening from 11 a.m. till the 7 p.m. So sometimes people in their colorful costumes are appearing and singing the songs here. Or Easter Bunny. We can see Easter Bunny, and people are making nice pictures. I hope that they will turn on this Easter Bunny. So let's go to the stalls around the Christmas market, and I will continue telling you about the tradition of Easter lamb. So when during the communism era there wasn't enough meat here, like not enough meat. There was the time when the households didn't have enough meat, and the poor families, they couldn't afford to buy the lamb, because the lamb meat is even more expensive than the pork. So instead of baking the real lamb, because in the old days, in the pagan days, people would bake lamb. But during the Soviet era, there was not enough meat, and they baked the sweet bread in the shape of a lamb. So that was something to substitute the real meat. And this is how the tradition survived, and even now in the bakeries you can find these lambs made from the sweet dough. These are my favorite souvenirs. I actually love them. I love to buy them when I'm traveling in Europe. I bought one when I was in Strasbourg. Christmas holidays, and these are candles in the shape of the houses. So you can buy the house, and there are small windows and the doors. You put a candle, or instead of the candle, I take the electric kind of small lights and put them inside, and you will have this amazing souvenir in your home. It is so beautiful. I even bought the green lights, and it's amazing that you can have this spirit of the country that you visited. So the thing is that these houses, they are made in the shape of the houses that are typical for this kind of territory. I can't say that these houses are very typical, because they are kind of look like German, like half-timbered houses, but still absolutely beautiful. I think this is one of the most beautiful souvenirs that you can bring from Prague. I hope you're enjoying my story about the souvenirs and the lamps. These are the eggs. So this is a tradition to make the eggs, to paint the eggs, to dye the eggs. This lady is selling the Christmas baubles during the Christmas days, and now they sell them eggs. So in Ukraine, and probably even in Czech Republic as well, they take away... No, these are the real ones. So this is the real chicken egg. It is very fragile. I will not touch it. Even 100, it's about 3 euros. So it's made from the real chicken egg, and you have to take away the liquid, the yolk and the white. How you do this? You suck it with your mouth. This is how we do. The ones are from geese. You see, they are very beautifully painted. There are chochers and even cherry blossom. So these are geese eggs, and those are chicken eggs, and they are packed in the special wooden carton boxes, because they are very fragile. These are the beautiful Easter bunnies. I don't see here the ram. I was telling you the story about the ram, so once I spot it, I will show that to you. So these are the kind of gingerbread, colorfully decorated in the spring manner. It's very beautiful and very fresh, I think, because this is the second day of the Easter market, so they are fresh. This is if you want to make the tasty cookies, and this kind of rolls will make them in a beautiful shape. Marzipan, so kind of sweets with a lot of different kinds of marzipan. Very nice and sweet dessert. With the cherry flavor, with the nuts, with the chocolate, with pistachio. Czech Republic and Ukraine are very close to each other, so we have a lot of similar traditions, like this tradition of painting eggs. It's kind of the same. The idea is the same, because the egg symbolizes the new life, like the spring is the new start of everything. And in Ukraine we have the special craft of decorating the eggs with the wax, which means that you make the special patterns on the egg with the wax. Probably wax is the correct pronunciation. Then you color, you dye the egg, and then you scratch the wax tracers. and you have these intricate patterns. Then you repeat the procedure. So you will color another, you will cover with another layer of wax, and then you will color another level of paint. So this is a complicated craft. It's really very complicated, and people had time for that. People had time to make this elaborate crafts with the eggs hundreds of years ago. Now people have Instagram, TikTok, and we make videos, not eggs. Good morning, my dear. I hope you are enjoying this spring days in the beautiful Prague. Let me show you dessert which is popular in Czech Republic and in Prague, but not it's not traditional. It was not originated here. It's called trndelník, or the chimney cake, and they fill it with the cream. And I think this is the device, the thing to make the Instagram picture for you, because it's very bright, especially when you take the strawberry and put the strawberry in this inside of trndelník. So this is how it looks like. But it is very, very sweet, and you can buy and eat together with your friend or with your partner. I like these beautiful pictures, and I showed you this on the Easter market. But my favorite souvenir from Prague is these colorful cups. So these pictures, they are duplicated, so kind of they are repeated on the beautiful cups, and they are so romantic. I especially love them. This one, when it's kind of rainy Prague, you see, Charles Bridge and rainy Prague. So these are made from the clay, like from the porcelain. So they are fragile, not very fragile, not like the eggs, for example, but still not very solid. And there are also the same kind of the cups, but they are made from the metal, and they covered with enamel, so you can even put them on your stove and warm them later. So you see, you will never break it. I'm showing that to you because these are my favorite souvenirs when I am coming here to Easter market or to Christmas market. Are you planning your trip to Prague? Please let me know if you're planning your trip to Prague, or probably you have been here before and you have seen these places that I'm showing to you. These are wooden toys, like the top. Probably you have to play with it. Yo-yo. These wooden toys are very popular in Czech Republic. I don't see here a lot of toy shops. The one that I see, they are all very, they are all with the wood. And these are again the sweet stuff. They even sell the gingerbread, you see, like for the Christmas with a hint of Easter with a hint of Christmas. You like eggs, you like cups, so the most popular street food here are sausages, because we are close to Germany. And these are the big eggs.
Thank you. Bye.
These eggs, they even have holes. They even have holes, which shows. So why they have holes? Oh, I found spamazanka for you guys. Okay. So nearly a year since we met. Yes, Diana. This being a year ago, and you know, after we have met, I went to the close to the Prague castle, and there were kind of the trees were blooming. So this is the very exact thing will happen very soon. So the trees will bloom again. I am going to show you how the Czech men are beating Czech women. Look here. This is the whip from Laska. So you see it's decorated with the ribbons, and it has like it's long. So they braid their willow branches, and then they walk from house to house and whip the ladies. And the ladies are very happy because it means that the ladies will be beautiful, healthy, and wealthy for the whole year. And then the ladies reward them with the drink, with the alcoholic drink. And there is another fancy tradition. That on Monday after Easter they have a special tradition of shopping, because after such a difficult Easter day when the men were beating them, the ladies go shopping and they have to buy for themselves something that will please their soul. Not very expensive, but at least something that will make them smile. It's an interesting, another very pleasant, interesting Czech tradition. I will ask you, do you know why there are hundreds of people standing on this place? Are they waiting for what? Can you guess? Can you guess why the people are standing here? I've been here a couple of times with you and many times with Heygo and other traveling platforms. So I'm going... So there is some kind of a... Yes, the clock. The clock. I'm going to show you the astronomical clock show. Now I'm going to show you astronomical clock show. Look here, the people are standing here together with the pickpockets, and this is the time. This is where they are when they are working. So now I'm going to show you the astronomical clock show. Where exactly? At 4 p.m. You will see the apostles parading. I will try to move a little bit to find the position, favorable position. Please let me know. Do you love this show? It lasts just for 20 seconds, but it is interesting that people were enjoying it for 600 years, even more. The clock was built in 1410. It has the scary legend that the master who created it was killed because the city authorities didn't want him to create another beautiful clock in another European city. And it's very clean, Lisa, you're absolutely right. It's very clean and everywhere. Even if you would go to the other neighborhoods, everything is clean and beautiful. I'm turning around to show you the colorful houses, bright colorful houses, while we still have time to enjoy the amazing architecture. Here we are. All the people are prepared to make their videos, ready with their phones. So this is interesting that the clock is standing here on the kind of outside. I've been to Strasbourg this winter, and not the same clock, but the same idea. Also there are two dials, and that clock in Strasbourg, they are hidden in the famous Notre Dame Cathedral, Notre Dame in Strasbourg. And you have to pay money to see that show, which happens just once a day. And here in Prague, it's absolutely free, and you can see it every hour, not once a day for money, but every hour and absolutely for free. Now, so why the apostles are not parading? They will parade in a few seconds. I promise to you. The clock are very symbolical. So the lower dial is like they're representing the farm. cycle. There are saints and the names of the saints. The upper dial shows you the Babylonian time, the position of the sun, the moon, the stars, and it's hard for me to read the clock. If you think that it is simple to just to tell the time when you are here, it's not that simple to tell the time when you are looking at this clock. This is me. This is the clock. You see those figures above? So there are different figures. The skeleton shakes the bell, and the other figures shake their heads. They refuse the death. They refuse to die. They don't want to die. This is the idea, the symbolism behind the statues. There is also the statue of 20 seconds. 20 seconds, guys. Are you happy? I'm very excited. Always very excited. Oh. I will zoom and keep silent. It's interesting. Can you hear this soft ringing? Soft ringing.
Verschiedene Persönlichkeiten.
So you can see the statues, the bell. Can you see the bell? It's like moving. The skeleton is shaking the bell. Here we are. This is the end of the show. This is why people are coming to Prague. This is the reason why everyone is here. To see that. This is the reason why all these people bought their tickets here. Yes, that's all. See, the crowd is happy. Here we are. Here we are. I know you love that. I know you love that. Beautiful clock and the astronomical clock show. I wonder how many people have seen that in their lives. I think millions, millions and millions. They have experienced that even before we were born. Okay, let's go to Charles Bridge probably. Like another people joined, and I will show you again the Easter market. It's the Easter tour, so I will come for a few seconds to show the people who joined later the Easter market, and then I will take you to the Charles Bridge on our way to the beautiful medieval Baroque Charles Bridge. So before we finish with the market, I wanted to show you the traditional alcoholic drink. It's the tour about the food and the drinks. So that is the kind of honey wine. Honey wine. This is a very special thing. Can you see? Honey wine. And it's sweet, of course. The price is about, let me say, 10 euros, 15 euros. So this is if you want to try something very traditional. Honey wine. Let me know in the comments, have you ever tried honey wine in your life? Again, Trendelnik Larry is writing there, waiting for more. They want to continue the show, the continuation of the show. So Easter market looks like the Christmas market with another souvenirs, Christmas with another souvenirs and with another, I could say, temperature vibes, and people are wearing light clothing. It's the beginning of something new. And another interesting Prague thing. This is the Prague ham. You can see the huge pieces of meat. They are on this metal stick. And if you don't say, it's like mad. Yes, it's mad. You are right, Sandra. You are right. It's like honey. It's like the alcoholic drink made with honey. So if you don't specify how much of this wonderful Prague ham you want, they can give you a very hearty portion, and then you will pay a lot of money. So you have to specify, you have to tell how much meat you want, because they are very generous people, and it's very tasty. You can try it when you are coming to Prague. You see the 3 big pieces, they will sell it today. So it's made on the open fire with the wood. And it's very tasty because it has the crispy, how it say, cover. Okay, I have shown you the drinks, I have shown you the food, I have shown you wonderful architecture. That is St. Nicholas Church. Let me show you briefly and tell you what you see in front of you, because it likes the open air museum. Jan Hus monument is standing in the center. Rococo Kinsky Palace, Teen Church with the amazing towers which have the names Adam and Eve, and this is Eve, Adam. The Adam statue is wider, and Adam is protecting Eve from the sun. Eve is thinner. The height of the spires is 80 meters, and there is the symbol of Czech Republic. A beautiful teen church. That is the old town hall. We have watched the astronomical clock show. It was ruined during the World War II when the Hitler Germany was going, was retreating, when the German Nazi army was retreating. That is why it was ruined, partially ruined. You see the rigid edge. Here is the elements of this tower, which belongs to the 14th century. So that was the place of the power. And that is you see the crossers, those the place of the bloody theater. That is a very sad story. Today is Easter time, and I'm not going about the bloody theater because it's really very bloody. Now the square is absolutely free of, you see, there is no one, and like in an hour people will come and they will fill the square again, because they will be waiting for another astronomical clock show. It's not the end of the tour. I will walk with you to Charles Bridge, but I would like to remind you that I'm very glad and happy to see you. If you want to say thank you to me, you can find the links in the description to this video, and there will be the links to PayPal or buy me a coffee. And I'm very grateful if you are enjoying the time with me and if you're enjoying my stories. And this is the way how you can support me to see me more often on your screens. Also, please check out my last video about the Venice Christmas market. Beautiful masks in Venice. The project is called 1000 Masks in Venice. I already issued 3 videos, and I am going to make more. And the last one is very special because I'm telling you the story of Venice Carnival. Please check it out, and I would be very grateful if you leave a small comment, and if you like my last video. This will help me to boost, to grow on YouTube, because this is currently my source of income, and I'm putting a lot of hopes for my YouTube channel, because I want to knock at many doors and I want to share with you the beautiful European places and Ukraine as well. So help me to grow. I will be very grateful if you just go and like my last video, the latest video. Let me Charles Bridge and tell you more about the architecture that we meet on our way. This is house, it's called Un Minute, like at minute. This is the strange name, I don't know why they call it at minute, but it was covered by many years with the plaster. Now it is, thank you Julie, thank you. So now they discovered this sgraffito, beautiful sgraffito technique, and it's really the place where Franz Kafka used to live. And together with all these colorful city hall buildings and teen church, it looks very, very beautiful. Prague is amazing during this early spring days when the nature is awakening and the sun is becoming brighter. I could say that Prague is a little bit gloomy on I could say like autumn. In autumn and in winter there are a lot of gray days, snowy days, and the first days when the sun is shining very brightly, like really you feel like you are awakening and there is the great sunny days ahead. Prague is a very rainy city. I need to tell that yes, it is rainy and it could be gloomy even in June and even in May, so it doesn't mean that there will be wonderful weather all like every day starting from March. No, it's not Spain. There are a lot of gloomy days also, but still the spring is coming. This is the well, and I was trying to make the water from the well, and I couldn't take it. I couldn't get the water last year. I was trying to find how people could take water. So there is the pipe, there is the tap, but no water. So there are wells, and in medieval era people used to get water from these wells. Do you know the story? Thank you so much, Sandra. Thank you everyone for supporting me. Do you know the story of the house of 3 roses? Can you spot 3 tiny roses on the top? And it's so beautifully decorated with bright frescoes. So a happy merchant used to live here, and he had 3 beautiful daughters. So one daughter married a guy, then the other daughter married another guy, and again the third daughter married another guy, and the merchant gave the dowry for them. But unfortunately there were no mobile phones, he couldn't find the daughters after their marriage, and in a couple of years he clarified that they married actually the same guy, and probably he even killed them, because this father could never meet his daughters again, and he ordered to paint these 3 white roses on the building, like in the memory of the 3 beautiful daughters that he had. There are a lot of house signs. They were used in Prague instead of the house numbers. So I showed you the horse, the crown. This is the man with the golden carp, and the houses had the name. So the house had the crown, the house had the golden carp, had the golden star, had the ram or something else, at the house had 3 bears. Oh, I have to show you why people are buying trindelnik. They are not buying to eat it, they are buying to make wonderful selfies for Instagram. And here is the wonderful strawberry. You see the guys eating the strawberry. This is the reason of buying trindelnik. And we are walking on the royal way. You can see the crown. It means that this is a procession that was that the Bohemian kings and the emperors, Roman emperors, were taking this road. Oh, this is the huge company of people eating trindelniks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 people. 7 people. Oh my gosh! So everybody's eating trindelnik. Is it a sign? After the tour, probably I will have to buy one. You see, all people around me are eating this stuff. I'm surrounded by happy people eating chimney cakes. We are entering the area which is full of cannabis shops. You can't buy here the real cannabis. It's just the touristic trap, but there are a lot of stores. Yes, you are right. At the very top of the building there are 3 white roses. Hello. So these are huge trindelics. I love this area because it's full of life and different souvenir shops. That is where the tourists are coming, because this is the way from the old town square, which used to be a farmer's market in the medieval days, to the amazing Charles Bridge. You can see the streets, the cafes and the beautiful architecture, which is just at every corner here. Now I can see the soft music is playing from the restaurants, and this is how your journey looks like when you are in Prague and you want to see everything in one day. Basically, you can, if you don't have a lot of time, you can visit all the major Prague sites in one day. It's not Rome, it's not Paris, it's very walkable. And even if you see the Old Town Square, Charles Bridge, and then quickly you will run to the Prague Castle, that will be enough if you want to make the first acquaintance with this beautiful city. Oh, thank you so much for sending the tips. Thank you so much for supporting me. That is amazing that you are, as my friends, can wave goodbye me, or not goodbye, can tell me thank you, can thank me in the way with these tips, with the support, and that will help me to survive and to inspire me to create more content on YouTube and to plan more trips for you. So that is the house at the Golden Well. That is the beautiful house. It's decorated with the golden star, and back then there was the Golden Well and the water was sparkling in it. So once a maiden lost the balance and fell in the well. She wanted to find the coins. Instead, she drowned, and in the Irish bar, everybody is celebrating Patrick's Day. So the maiden died, and then the owner of the building found her body at the bottom of the well. And since the time, the ghost of the lady is appearing on that house with the golden well. She's looking for her coins because the owner took them away. That is a very fancy place, full of people. Very loud, very noisy, and beautiful atmosphere. Everybody is wearing something green. Irish people celebrating St. Patrick's Day, sometimes they remind me about Ukrainians. It's like, I think that one day after this war, or even now, we don't have to wait to this one day. When we are celebrating Independence Day, our Independence Day, I mean Ukrainian Independence Day, you can see Ukrainians in all around the world celebrating like our holiday, Independence Day, in the different parts of the world, like Irish people are celebrating St. Patrick's Day. In all the countries, you can see that all around the world. So probably a little bit similar is happening now with Ukrainians, because There are a lot of Ukrainians in different countries now. There are a lot of refugees, and we try to establish our communities, and we try to remind ourselves where we are from and to keep up our traditions. Yes, that was the central point, I think, for celebration St. Patrick's Day. The central point in Prague, this Irish bar. So you see another beautiful event happening here. So we almost came to Charles Bridge. You see there is the dusk, the sun is going down, and these eggs, they are colorful eggs which serve as the lamps, but they are very attractive at night because you are sitting outside with these beautiful eggs which look like candles. Oh yes, Julie, here in Prague we have a wonderful Ukrainian community, and the government is very supportive of Ukraine. Even today, the people who are supporting the kind of Ukraine, they are anti-Russian, I could say anti-Putin, not anti-Russian but anti-Putin. They came to the central square and burned the head of Putin. Can you? So some people are burning the head of, I don't know, this Easter tradition. For example, in Ukraine, we're burning the, I would say, this figure of let's say, winter. Yes, as something that is representing the cold winter days, the representation of the winter. And today, they came to the central square in Prague and burned the head of Putin. So they were kind of saying words and sending messages that they are against these fake elections. Because everybody knows who will be elected in Russia. They don't need even to make these fake elections. And people wanted to let the world know that everything is visible, and I don't know how long Putin will rule Russia and how long they will terrorize ours. I don't know. I hope that you will come to me. You will keep coming, and you will see how the story, the history is unfolding, and you will support me wherever I live. And I'm going to share with you this amazing view. That is one of the best views in Prague. You can see the Prague Castle on the top. You can see the guy, the man, very, very important man, Charles IV. He's here. He created Charles Bridge and St. Vitus Cathedral and Charles University because he was very clever. He got his education in France, and he even decided to ask the mathematicians and astrologers where would be the perfect day to start building this bridge. So they calculated it, and every year at 5 a.m. they are making a performance here. So in summer, the horse, the man riding a horse is kind of replicating the way how Charles IV put the first stone here, laid the first stone here. The views are amazing. You can see the bridge, which is built on 13 pillars. You can see, actually this was the second bridge across the Vltava River, and it's the first bridge was Judith Bridge. It was close to this one. That is why, and it also had towers. So when the bridge was built, it didn't have the statues. You see these beautiful Baroque statues. They were added in 1600s because they had a lot of stories with the churches, and there were a lot of the difficult story of the tensions between the Catholic Church and Protestant Church. So they added the statues to the bridge because they wanted to make the Catholic, to show the people that the Catholic Church is ruling here. So they added these beautiful statues. There are 30 statues, 15 on one side, 15 on the other side, and one is hidden below the bridge. I like this view from here because it tells, like, you can see the tower and you can see the beautiful Baroque statues. There are a lot of buskers, musicians, artists who are drawing the portraits of the people, like on Montmartre. We have a lot of people now because it's the local time. It's 6:30 p.m. Which means it's kind of the peak time when the tourists are coming to make this beautiful pictures of this golden hour. You see the sky is very dramatic. It's kind of gray and dark blue, and the statues, which are also dark, they also look amazing. It looks like you are walking in the fairy tale. Yes, there are a lot of people around you, and probably you don't have this feeling of the fairy tale because there are so many characters in the fairy tale. But still, it is amazing. It's amazing in any time of the day. And the river, which we are crossing, is called Vltava River. It is a very peaceful river now because it was changed by these dams and different fortifications. There are a lot of bridges. So there you can see the opera house, and behind the opera house there is dancing house. I like that light below the Charles Bridge because when you are looking at it from that point of the river, it's very beautiful on the pictures with this lighting illumination, which is kind of below the bridge itself. So I'm walking close to my favorite Nepomuk statue, the patron saint of Prague and of Czech Republic, who was killed because he refused to tell the secret of the queen. The king asked John of Nepomuk about the confession, the queen's confession, and John of Nepomuk refused to tell the confession secret of the queen. That is why he was brutally killed and thrown from Vltava River. Then people found him and there was a halo around his head. That is why he's considered to be a sacred. You know, I was never showing you this intricate design. So we have today the Easter tour, and I'm telling you about the crafts. So look at this, it's kind of jewelry. So this is the jewelry, but it's very interesting. So you can find the hair pieces, like hair bands, hair clips. They are very colorful. Reminds me about some kind of Easter eggs. Thank you. And you can even find the small earrings. Nothing very precious, but beautiful, something unusual. The statues are elaborate, and at night they look very dramatic. Look at this amazing Vltava River. It is so mighty. Prague city used to be, not to be kind of a city, a big city. 4 cities were combined, so they merged in one. And we have the Prague as the city, but up to 1800s there were 4 different cities with its own. Each city had its own square, market, church, and that is why when we are kind of traveling in Prague, like visiting different neighborhoods, you can see the tracers of medieval cities, and that were different cities. And then in 1800s Prague was formed. So actually this is the place where John of Nepomuk was thrown into Vltava river. You can see people are making wishes, praying, and then they will come back and say thank you. And the statue of John of Nepomuk is just in front of me. It's made of bronze, and it's standing here waiting for ours until we make our wish. Thank you so much for buying me coffees, Larry. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for your support. Thank you everyone who is buying me coffees, sending me your funds on PayPal. That helps very much. That helps me to live here, to live in safety. I don't know how long I will live here, but I'm very glad that I have this opportunity to sleep without the sirens. Currently we receive the messages that Russians are approaching like they are conquering more territories, because we don't have enough weapons to protect ourselves. There are rumors that in 2 weeks there will be no missiles to protect the cities from the brutal Russian attacks. And the last attack on Odessa showed that really we have this hunger of anti-missiles protection. So in order to protect our skies, we have to shoot these drones and missiles, and the lack of that creates situations when a lot of people are dying, civilians are dying on the strikes. So I really hope that they will not conquer more territories, because this will create the total collapse, and more refugees will rush to Europe. I'm telling this because it's not that simple, not very good, not very peaceful. And I have just one wish to tell to John of Nepomuk, and you have your wishes. Please join me in my wish what I wish, and this wish will come true. So there is the queue, the line with Trendelnik, and then I will come, rub John of Nepomuk, and we will make the wish together. Here we are. It's absolutely free. If you want to get pregnant, rub the queen. I have 3 kids. I don't want to get pregnant. I will not touch the queen. I will touch the John of Nepomuk, and I will rub it for you, and you will rub it with me. And thank you for joining me today. All your wishes will come true, and my wish will come true as well, I'm sure. That was lovely to have you today on this beautiful Easter walk. Join me next week. I will probably schedule this tour today, when we will be exploring cherry tree blossom in the Trojan Palace, and you will see the amazing blossoming Prague. Just join my tours and fill yourself with positive emotions, with amazing medieval sceneries of the beautiful medieval city, and just fill yourself with the beauty. Thank you for sending me these supportive words. It's very important. Yes, Julia, thank you. Yes, horrible time. Just a few days ago I was watching the movie 20 Days in Mariupol. To tell you the truth, I couldn't finish it. I couldn't watch it up to the end. It's the documentary, Ukrainian documentary that won the Oscar. And you know, they filmed, the journalists who filmed this movie, they stayed in Mariupol just for 20 days. But the besiege of the city, the occupation of the city, the besiege of the city continued for 50 days. So when they were filming that, the ambulances were still working, the hospitals were still accepting people, and there were horrendous things that were happening after they left. It's not possible to imagine that. It's not possible to imagine that these things are happening now on our earth with such beautiful settings, statues, bridges, and Easter markets. So sorry for finishing this tour, wrapping up on this sad note. I will not. I will tell you something uplifting up in the end. But the way what I feel is that I can't escape from all this news. I can't escape. I just can't close my eyes and go away. I can't, because it's my country. I can't escape from all the things that are happening in Ukraine. Some people can just listen to the news and go to live their lives, enjoy their days. Ukrainians can't escape the war, and Ukrainians can't just look at this and go somewhere, because we live in that. Every day we live in that. Thank you for being with me, staying with me, and thank you for supporting me and buying me a coffee. Love you, and see you next week in Trojan Palace. We will see the amazing cherry tree blossom. Bye. Happy Easter, everyone. Wishing you to stay healthy and to have peace in your mind, in your families, just in your inner world. Love you all, and goodbye. Thank you so much, Barbara. You can rewatch that. I don't delete the videos for at least a month, so you will be able to watch the beginning right now. And you are precious people, and I value that you keep coming. And even if you are late, you still have the chance to rewatch it. Thank you and goodbye. See you next week. Goodbye. Goodbye.